I've never really watched Sex in the City. However, that icebox cake was really, really impressive. It's one of the great things about baking that it really crosses all sections. You've got the technical aspect and then you've got the simple stuff. And I'm going to show you an equally simple dessert, which is a strawberry gateau. Now this is a cake that everybody will love. It's got double cream, strawberries and cake. Whip the cream, throw in some fresh vanilla seeds, followed by some raspberries. It's a great way to flavour the cream this. A lot of people would add sugar, but you get natural sweetness by just throwing in raspberries. And as it starts to mix, the raspberries start to break down and it'll colour the cream. Once the cream thickens up, your cake's filling is ready. Simple as that. And now for our cake. Take a standard supermarket sponge. I suppose it's kind of a weird thing on a show associated with baking to be able to use packet ingredients, but I have to say I love that icebox cake and the way that it was put together. Not only did it look great, but it tasted great. So what we can use is a ready-made ingredient like this sponge. What we're looking for is just a central piece like that. And then what we need to do is thinly slice it. With a sharp knife, cut a third of the way through the cake and then turn to make an even cut all the way through. Now start to build inside a metal cake ring. Now, out of all the cakes that I make, this, although it sounds ridiculous, is probably the most popular. Certainly the one that people will try at home. They like the idea of being able to make something, but haven't got the time to be able to do it. So anything like this sponge, which will save you a good half an hour, is ideal. To enhance the sponge, add a splash of orange liqueur. Orange and strawberries go fantastically well together. And then what we need now is the larger strawberries. What I'm trying to do is get the strawberries all roughly the same height. So you place the strawberries all the way around the edge. So you've got it nice and even, that's the key. A few bits of soft fruit in the middle, and then you can fill it with the cream. The secret is with this is to push it out towards the edge of the mould. Now I know my mum wouldn't mind me saying this, but she was a brilliant baker and still is, bakes amazing cakes. But there were moments, even she cheated, and she used to hide the packets in the bin, right at the bottom of the bin. And as a kid, we were always sent to bed early, so we didn't find the packets whenever there was a dinner party at the house. Once level, add the top layer of sponge and dust with icing sugar. Then cross-hatch the top with a hot metal skewer. So I've just heated up the metal ring. You could use a cloth, a hot cloth. It just loosens the cream. Lift it off. You could stop at this point, but I'm just going to glam this up a little bit more. And fresh fruit will give me a finishing touch. And I suppose this is what cake making is all about. You eat with your eyes, so this is where you can be as visual as you want. Particularly strawberries and cream looks really elaborate, but nobody would ever know that you've actually made it out of a sponge flan. And the final flourish, some spun sugar. I don't know whether the ladies of New York will do that in their nice, clean kitchens, but it just gives you an idea of what you can do with a supermarket sponge flan.